presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 81 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run. Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 1st down, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
The 47-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Goff on first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. A gain of a yard on the...
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. A shotgun snap for Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. This is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. There's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
They're just shouting him off there. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
Throwing again is gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
First down, Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Murray, and they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Murray's pass.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. Play action. Now it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is gone. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now it's gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 7. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run a draw now with Akers. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the points. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Murray to air it out again. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll make it third down.
10 yards.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Makes the score Cardinals.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Goff again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Tyler Higbee with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they